looks so bleak in the winter. It's nothing like Cairo. Oh, Mummy and Daddy, why did you have to die? Aunt Miriam's all I have left now. What is she like?
Bernard! Bernard, Paul!
Is she warm and loving like you, Mummy? I do hope so. Oh, lovely, thank you. Aunt Miriam?
You must be Rowena.
Yes.
Well, sling the case in the back. I can't leave Pegasus or he'll head for home without us.
Pegasus, what a lovely name.
Oh, don't go near him, he kicks. And bites as well. All right?
Yes, thank you.
Yep.
Oh, look, what's that big bird?
Oh, that's a heron. There are lots around here.
Oh.
I paint china and pottery. There's a shop in Norwich that buys them. They don't pay much, but it's a regular order, and it should be enough for us to live on, with what I grow in the garden. That's the cottage.
Why is it painted black?
It's bitumen to keep the damp out. Those marshes reach all the way to the sea. Is this all the luggage you have?
Oh, my school is sending my trunk after me.
Well, goodness knows where we'll put it. Oh, I expect you'd like a cup of tea. If you take your suitcase out, I'll put the kettle on. Your bedroom's on the right. Rather small. But I expect you'll manage.
Oh, yes.
What on earth is the matter?
There's a rat! There's a rat in my bed.
Oh, that's Rodney.
Oh!
He won't hurt you. He's not allowed up here anyway. Oh, Rodney. What a nuisance you are. No, like this.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I couldn't afford to let you stay on at boarding school. But I thought the money your father left you ought to be put aside for later.
That's all right. Didn't like school anyway.
Well, you must certainly finish your education. As soon as your trunk arrives, we'll see what books they've sent you, and we'll work out a timetable.
Timetable?
I used to be a teacher. No. Like this. go out onto the marshes.
Why not?
It's not safe. They stretch for miles. The mist can come up in a quarter of an hour, and there's more than one quaking bog.
You mean like a quicksand?
One of the locals died out there last year. Got lost in the mist. Wandered into a bog. All they found was his hat on a tuft of grass.
Oh, that's horrible.
Anyway, there's nothing beyond, except the sand dunes and the beach. Oh, and that's not too safe either. The tide can come up faster than you can run. If you want to go for a walk, go in that direction.
What a horrible place. I feel like a prisoner. And I'm sure the animals know I don't belong here.
Better stay outside and hold him.
It's a bit more, don't you?
Take more, yeah.
Now there's the two of you.
Yes. A box of candles, please, and I think that's all.
We don't want to fat these.
Thank you, Mr. Sailor.
You're Miss Spencer's niece, then?
Yes, that's right.
Be staying long, will you?
I'm not sure.
All right, Rowena. Hey, this wasn't like to be kept waiting.
You're going back.
How's that old pony, then?
Perfectly all right, thank you.
You ought to get him down to cat meat, man. That's all he's good for.
Get on.
Who is that man?
Ted Yeoman. Murderous brute. What's the matter?
Oh, Miriam. Don't you have any friends round here?
I didn't come here to make friends. Get on, can't you? Rowena.
Sorry. It's so awful to think I'll never see you again. Not Daddy.
Death is something you have to learn to accept. It's never easy.
It's such an empty feeling.
I know. Death seems like a rejection. When someone you're close to leaves you.
Did someone you love die or leave you?
Well, he didn't die, but he did leave me. The man I was going to marry. You may as well know.
Sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
Well, you'd have probably got to know sooner or later. He married one of my friends. Couldn't stand the sympathy. Or the gossip.
So that's why you've come to live here?
But I don't want to talk about it anymore. Finish your homework. Can't afford to burn the midnight oil.
Aunt Miriam leads such a simple, dreary life. No friends and no fun. Just work. It's hard to be happy, even though spring has finally come.
Rowena, what are you doing? You're supposed to be revising geography. Right, now let's see how much you know about the rivers of Africa. Where's the book? Go and get it.
Oh, no! No! Look what he's done.
Not Rodney again.
But that's the only picture I had of us all together.
Well, I'm sorry. I've tried keeping him in a cage, but he chews his way out of a wicker one. And I'm afraid he'll hurt his teeth on a metal cage.
Well, you shouldn't keep him at all. He's vermin.
He's not vermin. He's a tame rat. I've had him ever since I came here. When I first had him, I used to feed him milk through a pen filler every hour, day and night. Look, Rowena, I know it's been hard for you. Trying to get used to living here and, well, the weather's been dreadful.
I'll never get used to it. It's not a place to live in, it's dead. And I wish I was dead too. I wish I'd been in that car with Mummy and Daddy. I hate the place and I hate that beastly rat, but I'm not staying here any longer.
Rowena, come back at once! Rowena! Rowena, please.
I'm on the wreck! Over here!
You hang on there, missy. Don't you jump yet. This current's very strong. Hang on. That's got it. There now. You're safe.
not a gun.
That Ted Yeoman. Shooting seals, most like.
Seals? Oh, no.
Oh, I reckon he'd shoot King George himself. He thought he was taking his fish. There now. Look at that. Shot her mother and took her for a pelt. And never cared that she had a young'un. Too young to fend for herself. Kindest thing would be, knock it on the head.
No.
Hand me that sack. Under there. There, now wrap her up very careful. There you go. There you are.
No,
Rowena.
Miriam,
What is that?
Oh, please let me keep it.
Don't be so silly. Tomorrow it goes home to the sea.
It'll die. That yeoman killed its mother, and Mr. Beale said she's not old enough to fend for herself.
I'm very sorry, but it's quite out of the question.
Then you'd be condemning it to death.
That's not fair.
Will you keep that horrid old rat for a pet?
Please, Aunt Miriam.
Be sensible. It's hard enough to feed ourselves.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be such a burden to you.
You're not a burden, you're a...
A duty?
Well, I wouldn't put it like that, but I do expect you to help and not to hinder.
He's crying. Real tears. I can't let you die. And I won't. I'll find your food somehow.
You better change your shoes. They're soaked. You'll catch a cold.
Get down here. You stay there.
My, but you're beautiful. And such a baby. She's right. I can't tell you how to die. I'm sure I don't know what we'll do with you.
Oh, you poor darling. Do you think it's crying for its mother?
I think it's probably hungry. Give it these.
Sardines. That's wonderful. Can we spare them?
Nope.
There you are. She likes them.
Don't we all?
Wait, let me get it out of the tin. There. Please, Aunt Miriam.
You can keep it till it's old enough to fend for itself. Then it goes back to the sea.
Thank you.
No need for a fuss. Just remember, there are no more sardines. Tomorrow you'll have to start finding its food. Oh, Mr. Beals. I gather it's you we have to thank for landing us with that seal.
Well, if you want me to take it away...
Oh, you'd rear it?
Oh, bless you, no. If I'd reared all I come across, I'd never make me living.
Well, then what will you do with it?
Bang it on the head. Kindest thing.
Oh, no. I mean, well, it's too late now. I mean, I told her she can keep it until it's old enough to fend for itself.
Then you might find a use for this. Oh, one of Prince's. I thought your seal might want somewhere to sleep.
Oh, thank you very much. At least it'll stop her sleeping on Rowena's bed.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Mr. Beals.
Hello. You've been fishing. You'll need a lot to fill her little belly.
Oh, her? Is it a her?
Aye. Well, if you need any help or advice...
Oh, there is just one thing. She won't stop crying. Is it because she's missing her mother?
Bless you, no. They're not tears like your tears when you're unhappy. She's a sea beast. Her face has got to be wet. Douse her with a bucket now and again. That'll stop it.
There. That should last her a little while, however much she splashes.
You're enjoying that, aren't you? Look, she's almost laughing. Come on, Laura. Good girl.
Laura? Why, Laura?
Well, you'll probably think I'm really stupid, but I had a friend in Cairo who was called Laura. And she wasn't very pretty, but she had the most lovely dark brown eyes. And as soon as I saw that little face, I was reminded of my friend.
Seems like a very good reason. How do you do, Laura?
I think she's saying hello.
More than likely she's hungry. I'll get her some of that fish.
As the months pass from spring to autumn, Laura seems to bring Aunt Miriam and me closer together. And I'm beginning to think of this place as my home.
She's singing. No, she isn't. Geese are back. That's wonderful. You can really trust them. They're like old friends. They come every year, all the way from Siberia. I'm so pleased when they come back.
Sorry, Mr. Yeoman. Are you going to shoot them?
You're a dang nuisance, you are. You and that seal of yours. You keep her away from my nets, you hear what I'm saying?
Than it looks. You're all right, I promise you. All right. You must be a stranger around here.
I must be. I live here. And you, where's my seal?
Well, You made that one?
I thought you'd shot her.
You thought I'd shot her? Why on earth would you think that?
Well, you shot that Brent goose.
I bought that goose from a man named Ted Yeoman. Need to examine the contents of his stomach.
Are you a doctor?
Yeah, sort of. I'm a biologist.
Laura?
How old is she?
Oh, she must be about 6 months now. Come on, Laura.
Where did you find her?
Well, I found her on the sandbanks, but her mother had been shot.
Oh. You raised her all by yourself?
Yes. Well, with the help of my Aunt Miriam.
There you go.
Where have you been?
Dr. Lacy comes from Canada, Aunt Miriam.
Really?
Afternoon.
Rowena, you went in the mud.
Only on the edge. But Dr. Lacy pulled me out. He's a scientist, and he's studying the Brent geese.
Do you have to kill them to do it?
Oh, no, he got that from Yeoman.
Rowena, you really must get that mud off. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Dr. Lacy, for looking after my niece. Good afternoon.
Laura! Postman! Come on, Laura! Come on, Laura. Well done. Clever girl. Just for that, you'll have a special treat.
So you're so about Miss Spencer?
Yes.
I heard tell about her. Hello, my little dear. Oh, wow, what little booty. Hello. Come see Miss Spencer's baby seal. What Dr. Lacy was telling us about.
Do you know Dr. Lacy?
Know him? He's lodging up in our back room. Oh, dear me. Books and papers everywhere, and him tapping away on that little old typewriting machine of his. Mind you, he's not a real doctor. He's just one of those scientists. But he's ever such a nice gentleman. Come from America.
Canada.
Oh, well. Oh, no. Poor little mite. She's crying.
She's only crying because she's got rather dry during the ride. Laura, shake hands, come on. There now, Laura, shake hands.
Well, I never. You think she understood what you said?
Oh, she knows about 20 words. Well, there's basket, and sacking, and postman, and SWIM.
That's...
Don't say it.
What are you going to do with her?
We are going to return her to the sea as soon as she's old enough to fend for herself.
Me? Ah, there now. That'll be just the identical. I put a drop of water in it, and if the little love gets too dry, you can give her a sprinkle.
She'll be lying in here to say watering can next, I shall remember.
Oh, no. And just look what else I found. Oh, my niece Dolly used to play it in the school band. Just a thing for that little dear.
Yes. Clara.
We'll have her playing in the village concert, yeah?
I like Miss Soames.
She's not bad, I suppose. It's just that she wants to know everything.
Well, we've nothing to hide. Have we?
Oh. I suppose not. Oh, no.
What is it?
The postman.
Laura! Laura! Come back! Laura, come back! Laura!
Can you help us, Dr. J.C.?
Got the post bag!
Laura, come on. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Good girl.
Thank you, Dr. Lacy.
Thank you. The Brent geese feed on a weed that's called zostera. Around here, I think you call it eelgrass. Well, in the eastern part of the United States, the weed is dying out, so I'm here on a research project to see whether or not that...
Whether the same thing's happening here?
Right.
And is it?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Well, what if the
Zostera?
if it is diseased, well, they won't die, will they?
Well, they're dying of starvation already. You know, it forces them to feed further and further inland, makes them a very good target for the wildfowlers to shoot at.
Oh, Laura, stop it.
What's she want?
Don't ask. Did you know seals were musical?
Yeah, I heard rumors, yes.
Oh, right.
Morning.
Good morning.
May I come in? Oh, it's perishing out there. Oh, hello, Laura. Good girl. Good girl.
No wonder your clothes always smell of fish.
Oh, actually, I came to ask a favor.
Oh? What favor?
Well, you know, I've been working on the research paper, you know, the feeding of wild geese. And the problem is Miss Soames dusts them. They tend to get very mixed up. And I was wondering about your front room. Do you suppose I might rent it as an office?
I don't know.
I mean, I could coach Rowena in her science, and you could coach me in the use of the card index.
Yes. Shall I file these under Canada geese?
Let's see. Migration. What's this?
Oh, how did those get in there?
Is this what you were hiding when I came into the room yesterday?
Well, no.
This is beautiful.
Didn't you know Aunt Miriam was an artist?
I guess not. I knew she painted china, but...
Oh, no, that's only to make money.
These are wonderful.
Thank you.
I should have mentioned this before. I've just had a telegram from my fiancée. She's back in England. She'd like to come down and see me, and I was wondering if she could stay with you. She'd pay, of course.
Couldn't Miss Soames find her a spare room then?
Well, she only has the one room, and Stenham is so far away. I was thinking, actually, if I could pitch my tent here in the garden, and if you could find room for Sylvia, we could all be together.
Yes. Yes, of course.
Oh, yes.
Sylvia, this is Miss Spencer. Miriam, this is Sylvia Beresford.
How do you do, Miss Spencer? It's awfully good of you to ask me to stay.
Not at all.
And this is Rowena Farr.
Hello, Rowena. I've heard so much about you.
Have you?
Most of it good.
Oh, here's my luggage.
Listen, I thought we'd celebrate. Go out to dinner at the Royal Hotel.
Oh, yes! No, really, you and Miss Beresford will want to be alone together for your first evening.
Oh, certainly not. I'm sure Rowena would like to go, wouldn't you, Rowena?
Oh, I'd love to go.
Of course. We'll have plenty of time together later.
There's the cottage.
Oh, isn't it quaint? I'm so longing to meet your baby seal. She sounds so sweet.
Oh, she's bigger than I expected.
Come on. Shake hands, Laura.
Oh, yes. Does it bite?
Well, only people she doesn't like.
Oh, no, of course she doesn't bite. Do come inside. Dr. Lacy will bring the rest of your luggage.
Dr. Lacy? What happened to Bernard?
Bernard, we're not going out in that, are we?
Oh, no, we can't. Peggy says we're much too tired after going to the station and back. Especially all that luggage.
Listen, not to worry. I've hired a taxi. Asked old Harris to take us.
Oh, how lovely. Do you know, this will be the first time I've been out for a meal since I've been here. And that's over a year.
I say, you poor thing. What a shame.
So now what?
Kill him. Yes. I can't.
You, go away. And don't come back.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. I can't wait to show you everything. These marshes are...
Yes, all those lovely wild geese.
Yeah, I'm afraid they've gone. But there are lots of other things. Nearly as beautiful.
Better go inside, I might wake them up. There we go.
There are candles for you.
Doesn't Miss Spencer have electric light?
No.
What do they do in the evenings?
See you at breakfast. on earth is the matter?
Dirty man, got my face! Oh!
Sylvia, it's only a rat. It's tame. Lovely. Isn't that beautiful? I'm afraid it's a bit wet here.
It's all right. They're walking shoes.
You sure? It's a courting flight. It's a lapwing. Shh. Quick, down.
What is it?
Look, it's a reed warbler. Do you see its nest balanced on those reeds? It's feeding its young. Incredible.
Queen. 2 cards, please.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I thought I got you that time.
That's the last of that set.
You're a wonder. I'm gonna take you back to Canada with me.
That's yours.
Oh, yes.
Looks good.
Well, it was kind of you to plant them, but we have had green vegetables before.
Ah, but not like these, huh?
Did you want something?
Yeah, actually, I've just come from talking to Harry Beals. He'd like to go out to the turnery. Someone's been stealing eggs.
Oh, but I have to go into Norwich today to collect some china.
Oh, please, can we go? I've never been to the tannery before.
You don't have to go this morning. You could take the afternoon train. And Sylvia might enjoy it. Where is she, anyway?
She must have overslept.
I'm paralyzed.
What?
She won't move. She won't move.
Well, just shove it off. She won't hurt you.
I thought she might bite me.
Laura, get off.
Come on.
Get off!
Come on, Laura.
Come on, Laura.
Come on. Come on, Laura.
Come on.
Good girl, come on.
Come on.
Good girl, come on. Out you go. Good girl.
Listen, we're going off to the turnery. Would you like to come?
The what? Where the terns nest.
No, I don't think I will, thanks. I think I'll stay here and mend my stockings.
Well, we'll leave Laura here. If she gets on your lap, just push her off.
Bernard, it's not always going to be like this, is it?
Sylvia, can you make sure the seal doesn't get out?
Ted Yeoman, I thought as much. Ted Yeoman, I know it was you taking them eggs. You know them buds is special.
Oh, but mind your own business.
Why does he want them?
Sell to collectors, I imagine. Mr. Yeoman, taking turns eggs against the law. You know that.
Hang the law. What do you know about it anyway? When do you get back where you belong?
Mr. Yeoman, if you take those eggs, I shall go straight to the police and report you.
Why don't you report that too?
You.
No, then, Ted.
No!
Oh,
no!
it's all right. It's all right.
It's all right. Oh, I'm sorry.
Now then, there's things been said in hot blood, but I'm telling you now, you leave them turns eggs alone.
Oh, yeah. The poor man can't make a few bob selling eggs, but it's all right for her seal to steal the fish from the creek.
But that has nothing to do with it.
That seal's got no business being inland, taking fish from my nets. She'll be out at sea where it belongs.
Bernard!
No, it's all right. No one's going to hurt Laura. It's all right. It's phenomenal, you know, I mean, just for feeding.
No.
Well,
You could say you've been in a fight.
yeah, something like that. Fellow was stealing eggs.
Is that bad?
You serious?
Laura? Sylvia, have you seen Laura?
She wanted to go out, and I certainly wasn't going to have her sitting on my lap.
You heard Rowena say that she wasn't to go out.
Rowena wasn't here, and that beastly seal kept pestering me and pushing me and ringing its silly little bell. I was afraid it was going to bite me.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Sylvia, of course she wouldn't bite you.
Well, how was I to know that?
Oh, yes, how were you to know that? You don't know anything about animals and you could care less. But the only animal that might interest you would be a little kitten, and that basically because you could tie a ribbon around its neck.
Well, at least kittens don't smell of fish.
Oh.
All right, I found her.
Oh, thank heaven. If anything happened to that seal, I'd...
What would you have done?
Oh, never mind.
Let me make a suggestion, Bernard. Why don't you take your ring and put it in that seal's nose? You obviously care more for her than you do for me.
Well, you know, you've actually got something right for a change. I do. Oh, Sylvia. I'm sorry.
It's no good, is it? The whole thing was a mistake from the beginning. The less said, the better. It's all right, Rowena. Now, would you be so kind as to harness that beastly pony to that extremely uncomfortable and broken-down cart? You can drive me to the station.
Laura!
Just get off my bed.
The temp's gone.
Yes.
Where's Bernard?
He came and collected his things early this morning. I heard him.
Well, didn't he leave a note or anything?
He said he decided he could finish the rest of his work in London.
But didn't he say anything else?
Oh, just best wishes and thanks. Oh, for heaven's sake, Rowena, what else was there to say? It was a business arrangement. Now it's ended.
Rowena, Tommy's here.
Hello, Tommy. What have you got there? Hello. Where did you come from? What's this?
What did it say?
My name is Ben. Bernard thought I would keep the rabbits away. Stop it then.
I was too late to tell Bernard how upset Aunt Miriam was when he left. And somehow, I couldn't bring myself to tell her about his broken engagement.
Rowena?
He returned a week later and told me he went to London to finish his work there and to take some time to sort things out. Aunt Miriam hasn't said anything, but I know she's glad that he's come back.
Rowena thinks there's something you should know. Actually, I thought she'd already told you. You see, Sylvie and I are no longer, well, we broke off the engagement.
Oh, I see. But it doesn't make any difference. You can't stay here.
Oh, no, certainly not. I mean, wouldn't dream of it. What would Miss Soames say? I mean, think of the scandal. As for the rest of it, actually, that depends on you.
Oh?
Whether or not you feel like helping me with my book.
Oh, you mean your treatise?
No, book. You see, I've sent the first draft into the university, and they like it. They like it very much. I'd like to publish it, only in an expanded form. A book based on the same material. Wildfowl waders, their feeding habits.
Oh.
Anyway, I thought that since our last contract worked out so well, you might like to try another.
Well, as long as you understand that this is just a business arrangement.
Oh, certainly. I mean, what else could it be?
I suppose you want a cup of tea.
That would be nice, yes. Come on, Ben.
You can't really mean that.
Why not? You're an artist now. That's because you've been painting his plates all this time.
That's all I'm good at.
Well, you underestimate yourself. In more ways than one. Do you have any idea how many rare birds there are around here? I mean, birds not seen anywhere else in the world in the same place.
Yes. Yes, I suppose so, but... Do you really think I'm good enough? Oh, Ben. Rodney. Oh, no.
Thank goodness you've got him.
Rowena, this has got to stop. Well, sooner or later, Ben will kill Rodney.
It's Rodney's fault. He was racing about outside.
Oh, Ben, I'm ashamed of you.
I've insisted he sleeps in the shed, but the trouble is, Rodney forgets he's there. Goes out for his morning constitution.
Well, you have to admit, you know, the sight of a rat streaking around the edge of the cottage must be enough to set the blood racing in any self-respecting dog, isn't it?
I sometimes think you're completely heartless.
Not completely.
Dr. Lacy, this was your idea, and I'm
not at all. No, this was Miss Soames. You know what she said to me? These old village concerts. There's always the same old people in them. I could do with a bit of a change.
I hope they realize what sort of change it will be.
Miss Spencer, isn't
yes,
it?
And this is my niece, Rowena.
How do you do?
How do you do?
And this is Dr. Bernard Lacy.
How do you do?
How do you do? Oh, well, of course, the famous artist.
Well, not exactly.
And there's our young performer. How do you do? Right. Now, we've reserved some seats for you in the front row because we thought, well, Miss Soames thought that if the young lady and her seal could sit near the steps leading up to the stage...
Oh, I don't
then
think that's a very good idea.
There's Sir Giles and Lady Bar Partington. Good evening. Lady Bar Partington. Sir Giles.
Good evening, Vicar. Are we late?
No. Let's go in.
I declare she's playing in time to the music.
For goodness sake, take the tambourine away from her.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, with Miss Spencer accompanying on the piano, it is our pleasure to welcome a very old favorite. That is to say, a very great favorite. that splendid contralto, Miss Honoria Singleton.
Rowena, don't go near that tambourine.
Danny boy this year, dear. All right, thank you. My first song is Danny Boy.
No.
That's another.
That's Laura's song.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses falling. 'Tis you must go and I must stay. What call me back when summer's
Something has to be done about the Brent geese. Feeding so far inland and the winter wheat are just being massacred.
Well, what can we do? Hello, Laura. It's easy. We go and see the people who own the land.
Great.
Well, who does the land belong to?
Sir Giles Bar Party.
Miss Spencer, sir, and Miss Farr and Dr. Lacy.
Yes, yes.
Do you shoot Brent geese as well?
By Jove, yes. Now, that's real sport, that is.
Sir Giles, Dr. Lacy is a scientist from Canada.
Canada, eh?
Yes, that's right. Sir Giles, I'm here doing a study on the weed upon which the Brent geese feed, zostera.
What?
Eelgrass.
Ah, yes, right.
The eelgrass in this area has failed.
Ah, yes, I know it has. That's why the geese are feeding on my land. They're taking the tops off my winter wheat just like the mowers.
And then yeomen and other local men have been shooting them.
In the most unsportsmanlike manner.
Hmm? Unsportsmanlike? Yes, well, I can't help that.
Well, I think it would be easy enough to keep the Brent geese off of your wheat. And then, if you could just set aside some of your meadows as a kind of sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Allow the geese to use the meadows while the cattle are off. You could only do good. Fertilize them.
What?
Sir Giles, the situation is extremely serious. At the rate the Brent geese are being killed, it's soon to become a rare bird. Perhaps even extinct.
Oh, come on now. We've always shot Brent geese.
And you shoot seals as well?
Rowena.
Seals? No. What do you take me for? Wait a minute. Aren't you the young lady who owns that seal?
Well, she's very talented.
Talented?
Sir Giles, I know that Laura... She
ruined the village concert.
Oh, but that shouldn't make any difference.
Talented, eh? I think that's the first time in 20 years that wretched Singleton woman hasn't sung Where My Caravan Has Rested. I didn't know how to keep my countenance. Never been so amused in all my life. And when your seal banged on that tambourine, splendid little creature. Oh, dear. Well, what is it you want me to do?
Oi! Tim Booker!
Can't come in, Ted.
What do you mean we can't come in? Geese are feeding in the meadow.
That's right. They're on Squire's land, and they don't want them shot.
Since when?
Since that young lady with the seal went to see him, and a scientist gentleman from Canada. Now Sir Giles say he don't want the Brent geese shot on his land.
Let's go home. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Come on, this way.
Oi, you! Yeah, you. I got nets in this creek. You get that seal out here, I'll get it out for good.
Come on, Laura, come here.
So you've been up to see the squire, have you? You and that aunt of yours? That scientist fella? Says they can't shoot the Brent geese no more.
Well,
Yeah, well, I'll get even with you for that. You see if I don't.
It's excellent. I mean, you must know that.
Thank you. But in a book like yours, the illustrations are so important. Do you really think I could do it?
Do you think I'd ask you if I didn't?
I hate. It's this mess.
And the problem is, there's all this new material, you know, the Brent geese and the feeding habits, the disease that's affecting the zostera. It's brand new, right up to date. I'd like to include it in the book,
But it's a piece of original research, and you don't want it to get lost in all the rest.
Exactly. And that's why I'd like you to help me.
I'm no scientist.
No, but you're an artist. You've got a sense of form, design. You can see it in your work. And you're very sensitive. Receptive. You've helped me in a lot of ways straighten out my thinking.
We are still talking about your work.
Yes, ma'am. If I could just get the plan of the book organized. I really do need your help, Miriam.
All right. As soon as Rowena gets back, we'll have... Oh, Bernard.
I'll go look for her.
I'll come with you.
Do you know where she's gone?
No idea.
Because if she's lost...
The quicksand.
Yeah, I know. Come on. There she is.
No, it's Tommy. Tommy! Have you seen Rowena? Home, Ben, home. Oh, Ben, we're lost. It's Ben. Rowena!
Rowena!
Rowena! Oh, Miriam! We're here!
Thank God.
She's safe. Oh, thank heaven.
Come on.
She's safe. Oh, Miriam! Oh, Miriam!
Rowena, thank God.
Oh, good boy. Good.
I'd never have made it without Ben.
Good boy.
I'd have been lost in the marshes, swallowed up in the quicksand.
Oh, don't. Please don't.
Good boy.
Thank heavens.
Good boy. He's really earned his keep today, hasn't he?
Well, I'll make some tea. You all need it.
Okay, Laura, I'll race you. 1, 2, 3. Laura? There you are. Hey, what a fish! Oh, didn't last very long. Go see if you can catch another one. Oh, no! Not in the creek! You know not allowed in the creek, Laura. Come back! It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. We'll soon have you out.
Oi, you! You cutting my net?
No. Well, yes, I'm really sorry, but my seal got caught up in them. I'm sorry. Come on, Laura, quickly.
I'll shoot that dang seal of yours one of these days. You see if I don't.
She is handsome. She is pretty. She's the girl of... Rowena, morning.
Hello.
Capacity.
Great news, Rowena. Ben's brought us a rabbit.
A rabbit? Marvellous.
Yes, Bernard's just skinning it.
I'm surprised Ben had the energy. He was out again all last night.
Oh, I think he's found a lady friend on heat.
There you go, rabbit pie. I love rabbit pie.
I didn't hear anyone invite you.
Listen, I never skin a rabbit I'm not prepared to eat. Hmm?
Oh, here we are, Laura. Zapping. Oh, good girl, Laura.
Oh, she's hurt herself. What? Here on her neck. There's a sore place.
What happened? Let me see. Come here. Good girl. No, it's not. It's just a scratch.
Rowena, you're soaking. What happened?
Nothing. Well, nothing much. Laura got caught up in Yeoman's nets and I had to cut her free.
You cut the man's nets?
Well, he shouldn't have his nets in the creek where Laura swims.
It's his living.
Rowena, she really shouldn't be in the creek. She should be out at sea.
But I had no choice. She was getting frantic. Anyway, it was horrible. He threatened to shoot us both.
Oh, I'm sure he didn't mean it. I think you'd better go and offer to pay for the damage.
Oh, no.
Well, if you don't go, I'll have to.
I'll go. You don't have to pay him. He's mending his nets all the time anyway.
I think we should pay for the damage. £2. Will that cover it?
It's more than enough.
This is your birthday money. Just remember that.
Oh, give it to me. If anyone's got to go, it should be me.
I'm not going to dodge it.
Well, suit yourself. I have to see him anyway.
Oh?
It's a dog. He's been killing Sir Giles' sheep. The yeoman says it's the Beale's dog.
Prince? Oh, I don't believe it. He's an old softy.
Harry, I'm afraid there's been some suggestion that your dog...
Blast. Don't say you've come here to say my dog's been worrying Sir Giles' sheep.
Well, I'm afraid that...
Ted Yeoman said he'd get even with me. And this is his way. You can tell Sir Giles my dog ain't been near his sheep. Beast.
Not unless he come home and ties himself off of a morning afore me and the missus is out of bed.
You do keep him tied up at night.
Come and see if you want to.
Here he is, then. He's the most intelligent dog I ever had, but he ain't no Houdini. Once he's chained up, he go into his kennel, and there's an end on it.
Why don't you tell him the rest of it, Harry?
Now, we don't want to make mischief.
No, but I don't want my prince accused of what he didn't do, neither. Go on, Dr. Lacy, you ask round. Everyone knows what dog it was went after them sheep.
It's a good crop of carrots this year. Bernard's work in the garden has made a great deal of difference.
Well, we didn't do so badly before he came.
Oh, Daddy boy, the pipes are calling.
Rowena, stop teasing that poor seal. Bernard's right, you know. She should go back to the sea.
She's free to go when she likes. You said so yourself that we never keep an animal in its cage.
Anyway, you wouldn't want to leave me, would you?
Love can be a kind of cage. Come on. Scrape the carrots. Bernard will be here any minute, demanding rabbit pie. Do it properly.
Miriam?
Yes?
Is Ben here? Where's Ben?
He's in the shed.
When I was milking the goats, he was sound asleep. He was out again all last night.
Oh, I told you, he has a lady friend.
And you haven't kept him shut up at night?
Well, no, of course not. I told you from the beginning I don't believe in keeping animals in a cage.
And you're a darn fool. He's been killing sheep.
I don't believe it.
Not Ben!
Come here, Ben. Come here. Come on. Good boy. Let me see. Come on. Sheep's wool.
Oh,
No, Bernard.
You know it's true, don't you? There's no doubt. Look at this. Oh, Ben.
No, Bernard.
It's the rule, Miriam. You know that. There's no choice. If I don't...
Bernard, no!
You say you love animals. How many more sheep do you want him to kill? Huh? Come on. Miriam, I'm so sorry.
Ben saved Rowena's life.
You cannot keep an animal that kills sheep. You know that. The entire village knew about it. Please. You think it was easy for me?
How do I know how easy it was for you? After all, the first time I saw you, you were carrying a dead goose.
Oh, stop it. That's nonsense, and you know it.
Do I?
Yes!
You're a scientist. You study animals and birds. Well, to me, animals aren't just objects of scientific interest. They're my friends! Ben was my friend! And you didn't even give me the chance to say goodbye to him.
Because I thought it would make it worse for you. Do you think I would honestly do anything that would hurt you? I love you. You know that. And I think somehow you love me.
I suppose that's why I'm an object of scientific interest.
What does that mean? What do you say things like that for? You don't mean it. Maybe that's why you say it. It protects you from saying what you really feel. That's it, isn't it? Yes, Rowena told me what happened.
Well, she shouldn't have.
Well, she did.
That's one thing I've learned. If you give your heart to someone, sooner or later they throw it back in your face.
Oh, Miriam.
Well, I've done it for the last time.
I see. No more people. Just animals, right?
Go away. Just go away!
Yes, all right. I will. I have to go back to Canada anyway.
Fine. Don't bother to come back. I'll pack up all your papers and you can send the taxi this evening to collect them.
Yes. Yes, I will. Rowena? Look, I'm going home now. Take care of your Aunt Miriam, all right? Goodbye, darling. Listen. Listen to me. You should send Laura back to the sea, you know. You won't be free until she is.
And 2 pounds of flour.
2 pounds flour.
And some candles.
Box of candles.
Oh, no, not those. Do you have any candles for a birthday cake?
Oh, yeah. What colour? White? Blue? Pink?
Anything. Pink.
It's Rowena's birthday, is it?
It's a secret.
Oh, I'll put them in a bag. Was there any news from Dr. Lacy?
Dr. Lacy?
Well, I was saying there was a letter from Canada. A postman took it out this morning. Oh, but I dare say he hadn't arrived when you left for town.
No.
No, Laura's got the post bag. Quick, stop. I'll try and catch her before she gets to the water. Laura, bring it here. I can't read it. I can't read anything except Dear Miriam.
Doesn't matter.
Don't you want to know what...
Throw it away. Here, lady. Biscuit. Here. Want me biscuit? Come on.
Oh, Miriam! Quick! The red geese are back!
Are they? He's ready.
Lovely. I thought you'd forgotten. 16. I don't know how you got them all on.
This is for you.
Thank you.
Well, we'd better have tea before the candles burn out.
It's lovely. But this... I can't take this. Well, Bernard gave it to you.
It's all right. It doesn't matter now I'm not doing the illustrations. I'd much rather you had it. I'm sorry about the bicycle. That will have to be for next year. If you're still here.
Still here?
Well, after your exams, you'll need some kind of training to earn a living. I thought with the money your father left you, we could find you somewhere to stay in London.
London? Oh, no, but I don't want to leave here.
But what work will you do?
I don't know. Anyway, I couldn't leave you, Laura, could I? Come on, teach her a new song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Rowena.
Hey, young lady. Glad to see you.
Morning, Sir Giles.
I thought you'd like to know that I've started one of those nature reserves.
Really?
Well, I heard Lord Leicester had one at Holcombe. Didn't see why I shouldn't have one, too.
But that's wonderful.
I thought you'd be pleased. Matter of fact, I got the idea from you.
From me?
Yes. That little seal of yours. I thought, well, nice little creature like that. It ought to be somewhere safe. Safe for your seal. And for the Brent geese, too.
Yes. We're going into town tomorrow.
No, we're not. The letter says they don't want any more plates for the moment. Something to do with the depression, I think.
No.
We shall have to rely even more on what we can grow.
Look, I must get a job. Maybe there's a shop in Stendhal that needs an assistant.
Oh, it's rather dead end. That's up to you.
Wait, Laura. Wait. Now go. Go on. Laura? Now, I won't be long. I'm going to get some mushrooms. And if you catch any fish, just for once, don't eat them. Save them for our supper.
Come.
Laura! Laura! Laura!
It's getting late. We'd better go home. Laura may be there.
Laura? I'll get the hens and you get the goats. Oh, Miriam.
I can't bear it. I can't bear
Miriam.
I can't bear it. First Ben, then Laura. I can't bear it.
We can mend the roof, and we can plant a new garden. And spring's coming. Maybe we can find a new seal.
I don't want to. It's not right to put animals in a cage and give them all your love and not their freedom. It's not right. Oh, don't go, Rowena. Don't let anyone in.
Hello, Rowena.
It's Bernard.
May I come in? What a storm. Are you all right? I came up on the milk train. I won't do that again.
Why are you here?
Rowena wrote me.
There was a letter in the bird book that she gave me. Bernard used to use it as a bookmark. It was from someone at this university.
So she wrote me care of the university. And they forwarded it. She told me that my letter to you got drowned. Would you like to know what it said? It said, why don't we get married? And stop making each other so unhappy.
That's a good way to get yourself shot.
Just as you shot my seal.
I never shot your seal. Not that I'm saying I wouldn't have done it. She's been caught up in my nets. Fishing's my livelihood, same as it is hers.
And you shoot brink geese for your livelihood too?
So I do. Lovely birds, aren't they? Clever too. The day the first of Brent geese arrive, that's like the start of the year for me. And when the last on them leave, well, that's like the end. Or the best part of it, anyway. If the time should ever come when the Brent geese don't arrive, that'll be like the beginning of the end of the world.
Is that how you really feel about them?
Well, don't you?
Yes, Mr. Yeoman. I do.
I'm sorry you lost your seal. Wild creatures like that shouldn't be penned up. You should have set her free a long while ago.
Laura?
Push. Push. Push.
Look, there's Rowena.
That can't be Laura.
Shake my hand. There you go. Good girl.
free, Laura. Go free.
Rowena, we've decided we're going to Canada.
And you're coming with us?
No. No, it's all right. I now know what I want to be. And I've learnt it from you and Bernard. I want to be a nature warden.
A what?
Sir Giles has set up a nature reserve, and he's asked Mr. Beales to be the warden. Now, I want to stay on with the Bealeses and learn to be one too. That is, if you agree. You see, animals should be safe, but they need to be free too. And that's something to give your life to, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Look, that's Laura.